I don't want to be nasty, she's going through a lot.
Orlando Bloom is out here living it up like he's at an endless rave. Meanwhile, Katy Perry is out on tour barely holding it together, and it's getting rough to watch. While she's out there pouring her heart into these shows, he's chilling with women who could literally be his daughters in age. And just like that, he's acting like their past never even happened. This is getting real messy between Katy and Orlando. Katy's been trying to keep it professional, but you can see the pain all over her face. The breakup's clearly messing with her head, and now it's messing with her body too. During a recent stop in Arizona, she took a nasty fall right in the middle of her performance. Fans were shocked. She hit the floor hard, and it was all caught on camera. That moment was brutal, and people can't stop talking about it. Drop a comment if you were there that night, when Katy was sprinting all over the stage like it was a marathon, not a concert. She's known for all that flying and wild stage stuff, but maybe, just maybe, it's time to chill on the running and throw in a little more real dancing. I mean, we've got artists out here hitting every beat, so when someone's just dashing back and forth, it feels like a recipe for disaster. And boom! Just like that, disaster hit! She went down, right in the middle of the stage. 1 second she's running, next second, bam! She dropped hard, but then, wild part, she bounced right back up and kept dancing like nothing happened. Hold up, let's rewind that. Thank goodness she didn't faceplant completely because it looked real close. And I saw some folks questioning if that fall was even real. Like, did she plan it? I mean, she snapped back into the choreo so smooth it had people guessing. But come on, who's out here throwing themselves on the floor on purpose? That reverse clip looks insane. Let's check exactly where she took that tumble. It's that 1 foot right there that totally trips her up. Either she's going way too fast for her own legs, or she just lost control mid-sprint. Dang, Katy! She's out here running like she's trying out for the Olympics, but crashing like it's wipeout season. Someone even commented, "The humiliation continues." Another wrote, "I'm so embarrassed for her. You couldn't pay me enough to see her live." Brutal. And it gets worse. She acts like a toddler running around at a wedding, one person said. Someone else joked she's still getting used to Earth's gravity. That one's wild. But come on, y'all, don't drag her too hard.
I don't want to be nasty, she's going through a lot.
Another fan named Sonia chimed in with, "This is the weirdest concert ever." I remember seeing Katy Perry back in the day when she was killing it on that massive metal horse while singing Dark Horse. That show was polished, tight, and on point. It felt like peak Katy. Now though, these recent clips look straight up chaotic. It's giving random energy, like nobody's really running the show. What happened to the queen of pop precision? Yeah, a big part of Katy Perry's current chaos seems tied to what's going down with Orlando Bloom. Sure, they were never married, so no messy divorce papers, but they do have a daughter together, Daisy, and that changes everything. Co-parenting while your relationship's falling apart? That's a whole different level of stress. Things really started unraveling when Katy hit the road for her tour. While she was out there performing city to city, boom, they split. Imagine coming back home after all that, only to walk straight into a brand new life where everything's different. There was even this emotional moment during her LA show. Fans shouted out a request for her to sing "Not Like the Movies," and that hit hard, because that song's all about love not living up to the dream. And during this segment of the show, she takes live song requests from the crowd, which honestly is such a cool idea. But that one, it felt real personal, like the fans knew exactly what she was going through.
Y'all want me to sing "Not Like the Movies" at this time of my life?
That track, Not Like the Movies, is all about a messy breakup. And when Katy performed it, you could feel the emotion hitting her hard. It wasn't just a song anymore. It was her reality playing out on stage. No wonder she paused before singing it. She's clearly going through it. When artists step off their usual set list and give fans what they asked for, that's real. It shows they're tapped in and willing to be vulnerable. Props to Katy for that. And yeah, say what you want. She can definitely sing. I mean, I can't hit a single note, so I'm not judging. But even with talent, sometimes the vocals get shaky. I came across this one clip of her singing, usual polished vibe either. Something feels off lately. And And the fans are noticing. Look, Katy can sing. She might miss the mark on the first try, but when she locks in, she delivers. No doubt about that. But one of the most touching moments from her show happened in Los Angeles, and it really showed a different side of her. There was this girl who came up on stage, and Katy asked where she was from. The girl hesitated before quietly saying she was from Mexico. You could tell she was nervous, probably because of everything going on right now. The tension in LA has been real, with so many situations sparking fear and uncertainty, especially for immigrant communities. It's heartbreaking. But in that moment, Katy handled it with so much kindness. She made the girl feel safe, seen, and proud. And that was powerful. It was real, raw, and pure.
Where are you from? No. You say it loud and you say it proud.
One person even commented, "You know what, Katy? I'm sorry for laughing at those space memes." Another wrote, "Her fear of outing herself and her parents hurt to watch." But that moment turned into something strong. It reminded everyone that a little compassion can go a long way. Speak up and stand proud. But now, let's switch gears because we need to talk about Orlando Bloom. Word on the street is that he's already got a fresh lineup of women he's eyeing. Crazy how we barely used to hear about this guy. And now, bam, he's everywhere. Ever since the split from Katy, Orlando's been hopping all over Europe like he's on some luxury freedom tour. He even popped up at Wimbledon recently, living it up like nothing ever happened. There's a clip of him out there just vibing. No stress, no drama, just enjoying the spotlight. And get this, a PR insider said Orlando's playing it smart. He's not trying to flood the headlines, but every move he makes, it's strategic. Showing up in all the right places, looking chill, looking effortlessly cool. And the media is eating it up. They're capturing him out with friends, laughing, socializing, even hitting parties. It's giving Hollywood Bachelor energy. Smooth, carefree, and completely unbothered. At first I thought it was all cap, but after watching more clips of Orlando Bloom, I gotta admit, it's looking real. He's fully embracing the chill single guy vibe and making sure the world knows he's back on the market. And honestly, he's playing it well.
I wanted to know where your favorite burgers are from. Where are your favorite burgers, man?
Impossible Burgers.
Impossible Burger. Damn, good choice.
Because apparently, his DMs absolutely flooded with women shooting their shot from all angles. Makes you wonder, is Katy Perry getting the same kind of attention? For some reason, it just doesn't feel like her inbox is blowing up the same way, which is kind of sad. Poor Katy. She's out here doing shows, catching falls, and meanwhile, Orlando's on vacation mode, collecting messages like trophies. Sources say he's not sulking at all after the breakup. Nope, he's out living his best life, eating it up, and clearly not looking back. The man is booked, busy, and basking in the single glow. Orlando Bloom is thriving in his single era, soaking up all the freedom and clearly enjoying the options suddenly falling into his lap. And get this, I came across a source claiming that Orlando has his eyes on none other than Jennifer Aniston. Yep, that Jennifer. Now, if you've been keeping up, she's currently dating a guy who's supposedly a hypnotist. And let me tell you, that situation is messy. I'm planning a full deep dive on him soon, but back to Orlando. Why is he going after Jennifer when she's clearly taken? Word is there's some history there. Apparently the two of them had a little spark years ago. So maybe he's trying to reignite something that never fully burned out? It's bold, that's for sure, but this new version of Orlando seems like he's not afraid to shoot his shot, even if it's with someone already off the market. So the rumors between Orlando Bloom and Jennifer Aniston, those were reportedly shut down back in 2007. They definitely got close, but it never officially turned into a thing. Still, word is that Jennifer might be low-key interested in him now, even with her hypnotist boyfriend in the picture. According to sources, it's not exactly a secret among her friends. They've gotten very close more than once. She's even called Orlando her ideal type before. And from his side, Orlando's always had a soft spot for Jen. He thinks she's top tier, a real class act, and he can't wrap his head around why her love life keeps crashing. Honestly, that could make for a whole separate video because, yeah, there's definitely a pattern there. But from Katy Perry's point of view, this has got a sting. Imagine watching your ex constantly gush over another celeb. He's always praising Jen like she's the ultimate catch, and that would mess with anyone's head. Katy's stunning, no doubt. But Orlando seems like he's always chasing something new. Kinda like how he supposedly got salty when Sydney Sweeney didn't give him the time of day. Orlando's out here acting like he's back in high school, just with a way bigger spotlight. And get this, Jennifer Aniston isn't even the only Jennifer he's got his eyes on. A source said Orlando's been flirting with everyone lately, even women he's not actually into, just to shake off the rust and get back in the game. Apparently, he's surrounded by beautiful women everywhere he goes, and now he's feeling himself. At the very top of his dream girl list, Sydney Sweeney. No shock there, tons of guys are obsessed with her, but it doesn't stop with Sydney. Orlando's also trying to shoot his shot with Jennifer Lopez. Yup, J-Lo herself. He's always admired her, and now that she's single again, he's reportedly ready to make a move. So basically, he wants Jennifer Aniston, the one known for heartbreak. He wants J-Lo, who's had more public breakups than anyone in Hollywood. And then Sydney, every guy's fantasy. The man clearly loves the drama. Oh, and guess who else caught his eye? Dakota Johnson. Orlando, please, leave Dakota out of this. He's not being sleazy, sources claim, just trying to bounce back and enjoy single life. But this Hollywood rebound tour is giving off major red flags. It's looking like the whole industry just became his dating pool. So now we're hearing that Orlando Bloom's out here living wild and carefree, definitely not giving dad mode energy. And honestly, if this is how he's acting post-breakup, then good for Katy for walking away. Sources say their relationship had turned borderline toxic after months of nonstop fighting and tension. They were both so wound up that even small arguments would explode into full-blown drama. Over time, the vibe just kept getting worse. On top of that, Katy was dealing with brutal trolling online, and it started leaking into her personal life. All that hate? It shook her. She's strong, no doubt, but even the strongest get rattled when it's constant like that. Orlando started to pull back too. At first, he was supportive, but eventually, he checked out. The connection faded, and they basically started living separate lives under the same roof. One source now claims Orlando's trying to keep things cool with Katy for the sake of their daughter, but he's also out here chasing the fast single life. It's a tricky situation because their split still isn't finalized. Any public flirting could backfire. He needs to tread carefully, because if Katy feels disrespected, that could make custody talks way more complicated. Orlando's clearly focused on image control right now. He wants to keep that squeaky clean reputation. But let's be real. Tossing Katy Perry aside like old news isn't helping him. That might be exactly why they staged that whole yacht getaway, where they were co-parenting for the cameras. Public photos smiling with their daughter. It all looked a little too polished, like he's trying to dodge the absent dad label. And the headlines? They're starting to catch on. One read, Orlando Bloom is turning into the world's worst ex after split from Katy Perry. Harsh, but people are noticing. His single era is in full swing. Air-kissing Kardashians, showing up at Bezos' wedding, and partying with influencers half his age. He's definitely keeping busy, but not in the most grown-up way. One person online said, midlife crisis on full display. Another commented, grow up. It's not a great look. Meanwhile, things might be looking up for Katy. She's got people rooting for her and one unexpected ally? Miranda Kerr. Yep, Orlando's ex and the mother of his son actually showed up to support Katy's performance. They've apparently been cool for a while now, and honestly, that's refreshing. Katy's out here holding it together, even with all this chaos swirling around her. So now Katy Perry's former stepmom, Miranda Kerr, who was married to Orlando from 2010 to 2013, just showed up with her current husband, Evan Spiegel, to support Katy at the Kia Forum. And no shade here, Miranda's got nothing but love for her. When asked about co-parenting with Orlando, she said, I'm literally so thankful for Katy Perry. I say how thankful I am every day. I feel blessed to have this relationship with her. She's really like a sister to me. That's deep. Honestly, it sounds like they've had a solid bond since day one. But now, they could probably sit down over coffee and swap stories about how Orlando did both of them dirty. And let's be real, when two exes link up and get along like this, it's almost never a win for the guy. You just know they've got stories. But now it's your turn. Drop your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about all this? And if you're into daily celebrity drama with 0 days off, we mean every single day, then hit that subscribe button right now. This is No Filter, where we spill the hottest, freshest tea on all things celeb. Like, share, and make sure you're here tomorrow, 'cause we never miss. See you in the next one.